So recently we completed the ICA November 2024 examination, and it was an interesting experience. After the examination, had conversations with students and also had a live stream session where we asked students what their take was, how their experiences was, and some of the things that came up were really interesting, especially on the live stream where a couple of people were like, oh, the examination has changed. They were shocked about some of the things that they saw in the exam hall, and so they literally means that, boy, they have failed the examination, or their chances of passing the exam is pretty slim. And so what do going into the March 2025 examination and beyond? Now, what I want to share with you today is to let you understand what it actually takes for you to pass the ICA examination going into 2025, going into 2026. If you're a follower of my work, I've shared a lot about this over and over again because of the fact that students are not trying to accept their faith and letting themselves understand what it actually takes in order to pass the examination. The first thing that I would want to share with you is the concept of your mindset. It is important you understand that this is a professional qualification examination. This is not your MBA program. We respect your MBA. This is not your MSc program. We respect your MSc. This is not your first degree or your PhD program. This is a professional qualification program. And so the mindset that you approach the exam must be different from the mindset that you apply when you were in the university. Now, what do I mean by this? What I mean is that it is important you understand that we have just 3 hours, and in that 3 hours, your faith is literally determined. What it means is that the strategy, the learning style, and the way you think about the exam has to be different. And so the first thing that we need to understand is the concept of having the right mindset. What is the mindset you need here? The mindset you need here is that you need to make sure you understand this is a professional qualification examination. This is not your first degree. This is not your MBA where you're going to be getting scores based on the assignments that you did, the internal assessments that you did, the end of semester examination that you wrote, your project work, and all that will come together. Then we give you a credit or you are being scored based on these things. No, 3 hours and it is done. So your mindset must be that you cannot sit around, do nothing, and then voila, just a few hours to the examination, a few days to the exam, you think you can crumble everything over to be able to go into the exam hall and pass the examination. So mindset is very important. You need to have a different mindset if you are going to be passing the examination. The second thing I want you to understand is to know the syllabus. Listen to me carefully. Many people were shocked because they didn't have the access to the syllabus. And so they were going into the exam hall with the previous syllabus. No, this is a new syllabus. And so the structure of some of the subjects have changed. Subjects like public sector accounting and finance has received a significant change when it comes to the structure of the questions, because it is like financial reporting now, because a lot of the things in public sector have now been spread across almost all of the other subjects to help students understand how each of the subjects integrate with public sector. And so something like public sector, the structure of the exam is different. If you're writing financial management, the same thing. There's a significant structure change in the way the examination is going to be, coming in with public procurement, coming in with Public-Private Partnership Act, coming in with the concept of PIFA. And so you must understand and know about what is in the syllabus, the content in the syllabus. We cannot overemphasize this. And so whatever you do, just go to the ICA website, download the syllabus, and go through the syllabus yourself to have an understanding of what the structure of the syllabus is, what are the key areas that you have to focus on based on the weigh-ins available, and how you can structure yourself so that you don't go to the exam hall and be surprised. Can you imagine that you have studied? You thought you had studied, you thought you had prepared adequately, only for you to get to the exam hall and you realize that there are things that you didn't know were supposed to be studied in respect of the subject that you are writing. And so that is where people got the shock of their life. They were like, what the heck is this? Yeah. So get the syllabus and understand the things that are in the syllabus. This is very important.